Yo, yo, what's going on, everybody? How are you doing on this, near Tuesday afternoon now? Appreciate you guys being patient with me as I had a thing at my son's school. But we're back at it now, ready to talk some sports and talk our sports betting as well. We'll, of course, make sure we recap yesterday, and then we'll go ahead and dive on into the action. We'll also share with you an Europa League bet. That's right, the Europa League final takes place tomorrow between Atalanta and Leverkusen, so we'll talk about that one as well. First, let's go ahead and throw up that recap where a profitable night turned unprofitable night there in the Bronx. We'll talk to that one here in a second. But first, Tigers on the money line. A little bit of a sloppy game being played there by the Tigers. Obviously, it was 1-0, and Royals get that second run to go up 2-0. But hey, did you see the play that catcher made? Because wasn't like a good play. Did you see that one? Just kind of flicking it to nobody on nobody. And then why were we on the Tigers money line? Because Royals can't hit right-handers. And what do the Tigers do when they go to the bullpen? They bring in the left-hander, Joey Wentz. What are these managers thinking? You got a Royals team that is struggling versus right-handers, only hitting 233. Weighted runs created is well below league average at 79. What do they do versus left-handers? Oh, how about the second-best team in the league? They hit 330 with a 130 weighted runs created. They don't strike out at 16.1%, and their OPS is 818. What the hell are we doing going to a left-hander and Joey Wentz? I understand how bullpens are set up, but goddamn, wait until you're either fully blown out or maybe you're whipping ass and you can bring Joey in a little mop-up duty. Not in a 2-1 ball game when the game is still very much in the balance. You bring in a left-hander, and of course, what do the Royals do to open up that inning? 5 straight hits, 4 runs. Brutal. Can't believe it with Joey, especially Joey Wentz. You're like, we faded that bum last season. And they bring him on in a tight situation, high leverage situation in the 6th inning. Tough one right there. Really a tough one right there on that Tigers on money line. Yankees on money line was a brutal beat as well. Hit Yankees money line, you go ahead and ring the cash register, turn in a profitable day. Yankees up 4-1 going into the top of the 9th. Just need 3 outs. And then, Clay Holmes wasn't hit hard. I went back and I've seen the game. He wasn't hit hard. Soft contact, bloop single, bunt singles, couple walks sprinkled in there as well. Tough one. Error by Gleyber Torres. Anything that could have gone bad, went bad in that 9th inning. And it sucks because it wasn't hard hit balls off Clay Holmes. It was, balls that just found the spaces and found the openings. Tough one. Obviously, he gives up all 4 runs. You can't pull him there. You don't have anybody warming up in your bullpen when your closer's in. You just ride with him and hope that he can, figure out a way to get through it. There's a tough call, if you do want to bring up the tough call that, would have been a called 3rd strike and would have made it 2 outs. And then the sacrifice fly wouldn't have been a sacrifice fly. It would have been the 3rd out. But, umpires will give you those and they'll also take those away from you. More just frustrated, obviously, that they lost it. The manner in which Clay Holmes was hit because he wasn't hit that hard. Tough one. Really a tough one right there. And again, that's the bet that gets you from a losing night off of a profitable night. So tough one right there. Cardinals on the F5 money line cruise to a nice easy victory against the Baltimore Orioles. In fact, they win the game 6-3, but they win our bet 5-0. Nice and easy done. Sonny Gray comes through. Really just silences an Orioles team that's struggling right now versus right-handers. So you love to see that right there. Best bet of the day, cash in the 2nd inning. Astros F17 total over 3.5. Sent Reed Detmers. They rocked his sorry ass. Under 16.5 outs, hit the team total, and how about hit the F5 over as well? That was a nice game to us right there. Glad to see that we hit our best bet as well. McGill under 3.5 Ks, no chance in hell. He struck out 7 batters. Ross under 17.5 outs. Look, we've been on the bad side of injuries, right? And injuries have burned us. It felt good to be on the right side of that one as he exited the game after the 1st inning due to a back strain. Little fortunate, little help. I think the numbers obviously would have played out. But we do get the help. He gets the injury. Hope he's okay. We get the cash. You love to see that right there. And Weather's under 4.5 Ks. I think he ended the game with 6 Ks. So that one didn't go our way as well. So, yeah, down on the day. Disgusting stuff right there. Did pick up a free bet. We did a 4-leg parlay. We only lost 1 leg. But the leg we lost was because of Joe Ross being exited out. So it helped us with a unit play. And I'll take that every time over just a free roll. But man, if he stays in the game, I think the numbers really would have played out, and I think we could have kept him under the outs, and also could have, gone ahead and cashed that parlay. Joe Ross, his outs prop dropped to 16.5 before the start of that game. How about McGill closed at minus 180, and we were locked in at plus 110? So definitely a little bit of a tough loss right there. And obviously the MLB season comes down 1.38 units as well. So yeah, God damn, I'm still just pissed at the Yankees. I woke up pissed off at the Yankees. God damn it. Tough one right there. Really tough one. Tough one. Tough one. Out of all your picks, what is the best bet today? Giants money line. Not Giants money line. First, let's go ahead and just throw this up. And then we're going to do the bets a little bit different today. We're just going to justify the bets and then do rapid fire. Because of my son staying at the school, I just wasn't prepared in terms of taking the research and dumping it onto a sheet of paper so I can regurgitate it. So I'll just justify the bets we've got there on the screen. Obviously, you can see there are some new ones, the ones where I tell you where the sports book is. Those were just purchased here in the last half hour when I got home. And the other ones were tweeted well before school started, as those are right there. Leverkusen's taking on Atalanta there in the Europa League. It's a final, so of course I like the under. And Leverkusen, you may or may not have heard, they're the only team that hasn't lost a game all season. So Leverkusen on a double chance. You bring that in there, you drive down the juice, and you get it down to minus 135. Hopefully they don't lose their first game of the season. Hopefully it'll jinx them when they lose their first game of the season. All right, MLB bets. What's the best one? Let's catch your question. What's the best one of these ones? Again, I just didn't do my payoff pitch notes, so I do actually have to give this a little bit of thought. I mean, I like the Astros team total, parlayed with the Yankees team total. I like the Rockies F5 team total. We also like John Gray. Probably, yeah, tough. That's tough. That's let's go with best pitching prop. How about we do that? We'll do best pitching prop and then best bet. The Astros team total, Yankees team total. It's a no-brainer play. Angels can't pitch worth shit. Their bullpen is awful. Griffin Canning's dog shit. Astros are the number one team versus right-handers. Yankees are the third best team versus right-handers. And the Mariners bullpen is awful. I mean, they get the save last night, but, they didn't really use that high-leverage guy until the bottom ninth, their closer. So, that's definitely the best game play. The best pitching prop that I've got on there is probably John Gray, because you're going against the Phillies. We know the Phillies crush right-handers. They've tailed off a little bit, but they haven't dropped off dramatically. They're still sitting, top 10 in terms of what they do versus right-handers, and they don't strike out. It's like 14.1% or some shit, 14.5%. And they drive a high walk rate, 11.1, and they're going to make John Gray absolutely work. I think he's only going to go about 5 or so innings. You could do his under on his outs prop, but with just getting the combination of good hitting, low strikeouts, I just went with the under 5.5K. So let's go ahead and justify all these bets. Let's just take them in order here. Let's take Garrett Crotchet. He's going to go ahead and be up first. He's gone over this in 2 of his last 3 starts, with the over against the Cleveland and the Cardinals, when both of those teams have been ticking up lately. Most notably, we've been talking about the Cardinals and how they've been ticking up. If we look at what the Blue Jays are doing versus left-handers, they're struggling. Second worst team right now versus left-handers. The only thing they're doing is avoiding the strikeout. But otherwise, they only hit 157. They slugged 235, the 485 OPS, and a weighted runs created of 41. All of that is really, really bad if you didn't know. So, can't hit left-handers worth shit. Garrett Crotchet's gone over in 2 of his last 3, and you're going to be this bet at plus money? Yeah, I'll gladly go ahead and sign up for Garrett Crotchet today to have over 15.5 outs. Let's look at Robert Gazzer. They're the Milwaukee Brewers to go over 15.5 outs. He's going up against the Miami Marlins. They don't really do anything well versus left-handers. They only hit 213, slugged 377 with a 677 OPS. They also have a weighted runs created of 86. And something we also don't talk about very often, but it plays into this play extremely nicely. The Miami Marlins see the least amount of pitches per plate appearance at 3.7 pitches per plate appearance. Obviously, that's great for an over. So they don't see any pitches. They suck versus left-handers. It should be relatively quick outs. And quick outs should get Robert Gazzer into the 6th inning, where he's only had 2 starts in his major league career. He's had 1 over, 1 under. The under was against the Pittsburgh Pirates, who are like really in the top 10 right now versus left-handers. So, I mean, if you just compare their starts to the Miami Marlins, they're blowing the Miami Marlins out of the water in terms of how well they're doing versus left-handers. So, yeah, I can see where, he only went 5 against the Pirates. But, again, with how many pitches they draw, league worst in the MLB. You know who also, and speaking about the Pirates, is second most pitches per plate appearance? It's your Pittsburgh Pirates. I bet you wouldn't have guessed that. So, you could very easily look at his game log and know why he didn't go over against the Pirates. Complete opposite here. Complete opposite against the Marlins. Nobody's getting any pitches. Nobody's getting deep, and nobody's hitting worth shit. So I'll take Robert Gasser at plus money over 15.5. Adrian Hauser over 1.5 walks going on against the I think it's Cleveland Guardians. Yeah, Cleveland Guardians. He's gone over in every start but one. If you look at his game log, he didn't go over in his last appearance against the Phillies. Well, that's because he came out of the bullpen. Well, now he's going back in the rotation, where he's gone, his walks is 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, 2, 3. He goes over a lot. We just need him to pitch, 4 or 5 innings, to be fair. 4 or 5. If they roll him out there in these 2 innings, yeah, then we're probably F, to be quite fair. We probably got no chance in hell if they have him on a short leash. But if he's going to be on a normal starter and he's going to be, built up 60, 70 pitches, I think we'll get there relatively easily with how this guy's an absolute walk machine. So, go ahead and give me Adrian Hauser over 1.5 walks at minus 106. That one's literally only going to lose if he has a quick hook. But if he goes 4 or 5 innings, yeah, we'll get a great cash at minus 106. John Gray under 5.5 strikeouts. I didn't tally up to see how many times he had stayed under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times he's stayed under, and looks like 10 starts. So basically 50% of the time he's staying under. And then, then you're getting the Phillies versus right-handers. High walk rate, 11.1. Low strikeout at 14.5. And again, they do everything right. Hit 269, slug 380, OPS is 744. They do everything right. They do everything right versus righties and lefties, but, it's obviously speaking versus a right-hander here. So you absolutely love to see that right there. They're actually a team that actually is below league average in pitches per plate appearance, but that's fine because I don't want you to see a lot of pitches. I don't want you to strike out. I want you to go up there and hack and either get hits or get out. So I actually like that they don't see a lot of pitches. That actually, to me, plays in my favor right there. So I like that one right there. John Gray under 5.5 Ks. Giants on the money line. Giants on the money line. Well, they just do it all better than the Pittsburgh Pirates. I mean, they crush left-handers. They're hitting 308. They're slugging 500. Their OPS is 833 with the 137 weighted runs created. If you look at what the Pirates are doing right now versus left-handers, it's cooled off. It's down to 251. Weighted runs created is at 112. They strike out a fair amount at 27.1%. Just need Logan Webb to be good, and we know Logan Webb versus Martin Perez can be in our favor, but we also know Martin Perez is definitely a crafty lefty. He's going to not overpower you. We know what you're going to get from him. Bullpen advantage is obviously in those Giants' hands as well. They're better all the way across the board. Better ERA by about 2 points. Better FIP by about 2 points. WHIP is better by 0.3. An opponent's batting average is right there with the Pittsburgh Pirates. That one's about even. But the other one, you're getting massive advantages. Pirates are allowing twice as more home runs out of the bullpen per 9 innings. That's a no-brainer play. It's a no-brainer play. Maybe the starter is equal. You could maybe make a case, but the hitting and bullpenages are there in absolute spades. So I'll go ahead and take Giants on the money line at minus 130. Reds, F5 money line plus 106. I'll tell you this, when we get to rapid fire, I'd be on the under 9.5 in this one, but Joe Musgrove just went up against the Reds in his last start. He's had a couple, missed a couple starts because he's coming off an elbow issue. We'll see how long he goes, but Reds should have some familiarity right there, so I absolutely love that. In terms of what the Padres are doing versus left-handers, scuffling a little bit, hitting 224, only slugging 288. The OPS is down to 562 with the weighted runs created at 69 is what you're getting. So they really shouldn't hit Andrew Abbott. The Cincinnati Reds are better than that versus the right-handers. And you get the hitter familiarity with Musgrove having gone up against the Reds not too long ago. So I like the Reds on the F5 money line at plus money at plus 106. Rockies F5 team total over 1.5. Well, they're just great versus right-handers. I mean, we kind of saw that in their previous series. Hitting 281, OPS is 770, slugging 438, weighted runs created of 106. They should absolutely get to it. What was it, Aaron Brooks, I think? Yeah, Aaron Brooks only had one start. The Astros did go ahead and cash this. Their numbers actually don't look all that worse than the Astros if you want to compare them. Astros are bringing more power to the plate and a little bit better average, but the Rockies are right there. I mean, they're a top 5 offense versus right-hander. So I think they could definitely scrape across a couple runs. And then Griffin Canning not be the winning pitcher. Yeah, I mean, you can see it in the bottom play right there. I'm on the Astros team total. Expect them to just hit him hard. Yeah, they should rock. I mean, the Astros are the number 1 team right now versus right-handers. And as I said, the Yankees right now are the number 3 team. So Yankees burned me yesterday, of course, because I can't win a money line bet to save my ass on the New York Yankees. But I'll more than happy back that offense. I got no issues backing that offense. The Mariners bullpen is awful. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, but the ERA is over 6, WHIP is over 4, FIP is over 4, WHIP's 1.5. Opponent's batting is 2.68. All those rank in the bottom 10 of Major League Baseball. So it's a bottom 10 bullpen, hot offense in the New York Yankees. Probably going to come in today a little bit pissed off after losing that game yesterday. So, yeah, it's a no-brainer play for me. So, yeah, sign me up. Absolutely no-brainer play. Let's go ahead and get it. And I think that is all the plays, and then we can catch rapid fire. Let's see what we got here. I don't know. I haven't even used my early 2. Let's do that during rapid fire. Bregman over a home run, a good bet. He's on fire. Yeah, he is on fire. That's for sure. Yeah, that's for damn sure. I hear that. All right, let's jump on into this thing. Mets and Guardians, over-under of 9. Mets plus 110. Guardians minus 130. I mean, not much has changed since yesterday. Expect the Guardians to get a win. Expect it to be close. Expect it to be tight. Same analysis as yesterday, the under in Guardians. 2 good bullpens. 2 offenses that can't do all that much right now. Starting pitchers that scare the shit out of you if you're on an under. I hear you there. Neither Carrasco or Hauser give you much confidence for an under, so I just go back to Guardians minus 130. Well, yesterday it was minus 125, I think it was. Yeah. Nothing's changed from yesterday. Nothing. Padres and Reds, I do like the under 9.5. I will say 9.5. But I also like the Reds, obviously, on the full game money line if I'm going to like them through the first 5 innings. So, yeah, I'll take the Reds and I'll take under 9.5. Rangers and Phillies, over under of 8.5. Rangers plus 145. Phillies minus 175. The Rangers were having an uptick versus left-handers, so I don't think this is a slam dunk for the Phillies. But, of course, they still grade out better. You still got this Rangers bullpen. You know, ERA's damn near touching 7. FIP's 4.2. WHIP's 1.66. All that ranks in the bottom 10. So does their 273 opponents. Batting average ranks in the bottom 5. So I still like the Phillies. But with the Rangers uptick versus left-handers, I also like the over 8.5. I know Suarez has been really good. You don't have to tell me he's been good. But I like the over 8.5. I'd like the over 8.5 because they're hitting left-handers better. But Phillies are certainly still better. Phillies on the money line, over 8.5. Brewers and Marlins, over under of 8. Brewers minus 148. Marlins plus 124. Yeah, I mean, Brewers money line. I'm expecting Gazzard to obviously have a really nice start. Neither team really hits left-handers all that well. I didn't know how I was going to play this game, but certainly just comparing the two, Milwaukee's significantly better. I bet that bullpen got, I don't know, they had to have gotten some length out of somebody. What did that bullpen do yesterday? Let me look. Where the hell is the game? Shit, where is it? There it is. Oh, Marlins won in extra innings. I think I said B on the Marlins yesterday. Pretty damn sure I said B on the Marlins. Weathers got 8 strikeouts. Sorry, not 7. Jesus Christ. Wow, they used a lot of guys. They didn't really throw anybody for really real length. Whoa, they burned up that bullpen. Somebody's being demoted to the minors today. I gotta have to call up a fresh arm. That bullpen needs some help. Yeah, and the bullpen is actually real tight. I remember talking about that yesterday. That's why I was on the Marlins, because everything was really tight. And I said, just take the plus money. Today, I definitely wouldn't take plus. I would do Brewers through the F5. That bullpen got burned yesterday. And they used high leverage guys in an extra inning game. Yeah, I would just go Brewers F5. I do like even that over-under stuff. I just like the Brewers through the F5. I really just like Robert Gasser. Giants and Pirates, you know how I feel about that. Current line is minus 135. Twins and Nationals over-under of 8.5. Twins minus 185. Nationals coming into this one at plus 154. Interesting start here because you still get a Nationals team that's struggling versus right-handers, even though they were able to come through yesterday and hitting Pablo Lopez. Joe Ryan's actually a little bit better. He actually throws more strikes. His pitches per plate appearance is lower than Pablo Lopez. Joe Ryan's better. But the Nationals are definitely still struggling. Twins versus left-handers, about league average, hitting 238. Weighted runs created well below league average, though, at 77. I'm going to go back to the under here, even though it did burn me yesterday. This was one of the picks I didn't get right in rapid fire was the under. But I would, man, the bullpens are awful. Holy shit. What happened to that Twins bullpen? God damn. ERA is 7. Opponent's batting average is 306. I'm going, Jesus. Did the Nationals won that game, right? Pretty big yesterday? Yeah, 12-3. Mitchell Parker over 15.5 outs came through for the people. That's a tough one. I mean, damn. What are the Twins doing versus right-handers when they're the worst versus right-handers. You got to take Nationals plus 154. If Patrick Corbin doesn't get beat up, the Nationals will win this game. Twins are the worst team right now versus right-handers. And all their high-leverage guys, they didn't burn anybody in a 12-3 game yesterday. And the Twins bullpen, worst ERA at 7, worst opponent's batting average at 306, second worst whip at 1.76, and second worst FIP at 5.85. You got to take the Nationals, plus 154. Hope that Corbin can just be decent because I think the game will be low scoring through the first 5. And then if you're in there against those bullpen numbers, Nationals plus 154. Have we found anybody for the early 2 candidate yet? No. Maybe Reds, but no. Let's keep going. Red Sox and Rays. I like the over in this one, over 8.5. Red Sox plus 120, Rays minus 142. Would really be less interested in trying to predict a winner and really just like this. Repeat matchup. Bullpens, yeah, they're good, but everybody just saw everybody. It was a 5-0 game yesterday. Yeah. I like the over 8.5. Mariners and Yankees over under of 8. Mariners plus 136. Yankees minus 162. I like the Yankees. I mean, they grade out better. Get burned yesterday, but again, at least Clay Holmes wasn't hit hard. I mean, that was a lot of soft contact in there. Hey, Mariners bullpen's awful. They're way behind it in hitting. It's Yankees on the money line. It's Yankees on the money line for sure. Yeah, Yankees money line for sure, without a doubt. I mean, that's the play. It's whether or not it's the over or the under. I'd probably go over 8. Probably would go over 8. Yankees bullpen is declining. They're coming down in the standings. They're still better than Seattle, but they're coming down. So I'll go over 8, but Yankees money line. White Sox and Blue Jays over under of 7. White Sox plus 154. Blue Jays minus 185. Neither team hits left-handers that great. Neither team is, obviously, you talked about Toronto and how bad they are and justifying Garrett Crutchett going over his outsprout. But White Sox are only 217, weighted runs created of 79. I think you get a nice bullpen advantage if I remember from yesterday's look ahead. Yeah, you get a real nice bullpen advantage, which is surprising to say that, but teams ebb and flow. I'll take the White Sox at plus 154. So far, that's your best early 2 candidate. You're really hoping Crotchet can do his job. And again, Blue Jays second, I mean, just awful. 157. No, how do you only slug 235? That's awful. White Sox so far best play for early 2. Braves and Cubs repeat pitching performance. You get an over under of 11. Wow. Are we in Denver? He played in Chicago. I didn't realize it was that windy outside. Holy hell. Braves minus 122. Cubs plus 102. Repeat pitching matchup. I'll take the over, but I don't think the bullpens justify an 11, though. They're not that bad, are they? Yeah, bullpens aren't that bad. Under 11. I'm curious what odds trader has for a prediction. That's 11. Fuck, that's high. Now Charlie Morton got lit up by the Cubs 5 days ago, and Hassad actually pitched pretty good. I bet that flips. Watch Morton do good and Hassad get lit up this time. That'll flip. They've got a prediction of 8.8. Yeah, that 11's high. These bullpens are good. I'm gonna have to add that. These bullpens are good. I mean, Cubs ERA is 2.7. The FIP is 3.5. ERA for the Braves is 3.3. Neither team can hit. I don't like all the familiarity because they just saw each other in Atlanta. That's the only thing I don't like. Braves are coming up. Braves are definitely coming up in the standings. Cubs hitting 195. Charlie Morton's not going to struggle again. Braves minus 122 on the money line, under 11. The same game parlay that. Actually, I may do that. I may go look up Keep Swinging and see what we got going on and Keep Swinging. I noticed we didn't do any hitting props today. Tigers and Royals, over under of 9, minus 110 versus minus 110. Guys, those are kind of the odds yesterday. It was like we got Tigers at plus 102. I think it closed minus 105, minus 115. It is tight. You do get bullpen advantages. I can't do Tigers throwing out Joey Wentz, the left-hander. I was getting sick in my stomach when I saw him come in. When the Gamecast announced it was Joey Wentz, I was like, fuck, the Royals crushed left-handers. Sure enough, 5 straight hits, 4 runs later. That's all she wrote. That bet was done and toasted. Yeah, tough one. It's a coin flip game. Odds are spot on. I would probably go over, though, because the Tigers, I mean, still hitting right-handers really good. You're still getting a hitting advantage. The Royals have come up, but you do still get a really nice hitting advantage. And both teams' bullpens, while the Tigers are grading out better, there's a lot of struggle in there as well for both sides. I like the over 9. I like over 9. Over 9. Yeah, I like over 9. Over 9. I guess I would go back to the Tigers, but better not throw a left-hander, goddammit. Orioles and Cardinals over under of 9. Orioles minus 148. Cardinals plus 124. I mean, this is only... So yesterday Cardinals were favored. And today they're a dog. It's only because of Lance Lynn that has completely flipped. Because we know hitting is in the Cardinals for spades. I mean, yeah, massive advantages from hitting. That's why we were on them yesterday. Now, Sonny Gray helped. Sonny Gray helped. I think the Orioles bullpen is still, really good. Cardinals bullpen probably use their good guys in a 6-3 game without looking. That one's tough. Is Lance Lynn pitching? How's he pitching? Let me see how Lance Lynn's pitching. Let's see. Gave up 4 runs, 5 runs, 4 runs. Good against the Mets. Well, they can't hit right-handers. Good against the Diamondbacks. Okay versus Diamondbacks, actually. Good against the A's. They suck. Actually, not versus right-handers, but probably did mid-April. Good against the Phillies somehow. You know what? I'm going to trust Lance Lynn. I mean, damn. 5 innings of shutout ball against the Phillies. The runs weren't earned. They were unearned, so it must have been an error in there. Season opener, 4 innings against the Dodgers, no runs. I mean, the Orioles are still numbers I want to fade up and down. So I'll go Cardinals again. This time I'm getting it at plus money, so I'll go Cardinals. Have we found a better up to candidate? You know what? Your up to candidate so far is going to be your Braves there, Nick, so far. You're getting good hitting advantages from the right-hand side. I know Charlie Morton was lit up 5 days ago, but the Cubs are hitting 195. Slugging 356. Yeah. We'll circle back, but Braves or White Sox are the better play so far. What do we got? Angels and Astros. It's Astros all day long. They got hitting advantages. They got bullpen advantages. They got it all. Rockies and Athletics, over under of 7.5. Rockies plus 114. Athletics minus 135. I would go over 7.5. The Athletics have regressed versus right-handed, but not to that much. And the Rockies are a top 5 offense versus right-handers. You've got a Rockies bullpen that we know is pretty good last time I checked. Oh, no, never mind. Again, I'm confused with another team. Now their bullpen's struggling. We know the Athletics bullpen. I mean, it's a top 10 bullpen. I like the over 7.5. What's Odds Trader got for that? I could add that play. That one looks pretty good. They've got a 7.7 game. Yeah, right on it. I like the over 7.5. That was pretty easy. Diamondbacks and Dodgers, over under 8.5. Diamondbacks plus 136. Dodgers minus 162. Yeah, I mean, Dodgers versus Diamondbacks versus a right-hander. Yeah, I don't want it. Dodgers on the money line for me. They still got a great bullpen. Yep. Yeah. Arizona's bullpen is down at the bottom. So, yeah. I go Dodgers again. I go Dodgers run line. All right, so we got to use the early 2. Braves or White Sox? Both teams to score in the Euro game today. Is it the Europa Conference League, Ryan? I didn't even see there was a soccer game today. Is it the Europa Conference League final? Are you asking me about my bet? Because my bet's tomorrow. It's not, that soccer game's tomorrow. I don't see a Euro game tomorrow or today. I assume you were talking about that soccer bet on the screen. It's tomorrow, and it's a final, man. I'm always on an under in a final, so I assume both score. But you know how Atalanta's already going to play it, especially with them coming from Serie A. So yeah, I don't know. It's tough. All right. Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough one, Ryan. You know how just finals are, man. Finals are tough like that. Finals are really, really tough. I'm going to log in here and decide which I'm going to use this early 2 on. How's Kikuchi been pitching? Let's see. Kikuchi, where are you at? There you are. Woo! Pitching good. Woo! I'm going to do Braves. Checks every box but plus money. Go ahead, log in and put my $10 on it. Braves, Dodgers, nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, I saw your thing on Twitter. Love to see it. I had no bet in the nightcap to save me. I didn't even put my rapid fire lean in play on that one. Braves. I'm going to hit it. Assad ain't going to be able to go through this lineup twice in 10 days. Ain't happening, brother. Braves used it. No profit boost, nothing arbitrage. All right. I'm going to cook up a parlay. Cooking up a parlay. How much arbitrage money have I got? Oh, no, I should do it on, I'll just do it on, BetMGM where we earned that free bet yesterday. I'm going to make it over there. All right, hold on. Make a parlay. So pissed off at that Yankees loss yesterday. Damn. Irritated me. All right. Let's make a parlay, boys. Let's cook one up. Rapid fire leans all coming in here. Let's get in here. All right. MLB. We got a $5 and some odd free bet. I'm going to hit it. I only live once. Oh, yeah. I want to go to Keep Swinging. I got a same game parlay I'm going to use on this Braves Cubs game, too. Going big today. What the hell? I'm going to take Braves on the money line. I'm going to take under 11. Actually, can you tease that up a little bit? There we go. I'll go to 11.5. There we go. 11.5. And who's got some good career numbers off? Javier Assad. Who can I trust to crush the ball today? Acuña's 2 for 3. Love it. Ozuna's 2 for 5. Acuña's got a home run. Yeah, sure. I'll take Acuña. Over 1.5 total bases, minus 115. Sign me up. So what do I got in here? I got Braves money line, under 11.5. Acuña. Let's see if we can get a pitching prop in here. What the hell? We got his strikeouts at 4.5. Are the Braves striking out? We got Charlie Morton. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not messing with him. Braves, 24.5. All right, I'll just go 3 leg. That's sufficient. $10 bonus bet on BetMGM. They've been giving these out every week. $10 same game parlays. I like them. All right, now let's build this other parlay. Smack some money on it. If you're wondering what I do with these parlays, I put a unit on them, and then I do whatever I do for, this purpose. Whatever this is called. All right. White Sox, Blue Jays. I can't ignore the White Sox bullpen, so I'm going White Sox money line, plus 150 for sure. Padres, Reds. I'm going to skip that one. Rangers, Phillies. Yeah, I'm going Phillies, minus 175. Brewers, Marlins. I'm going to jump in here and do the F5 bet that I like in this game. Avoid that Brewers bullpen. F5 spread. I'll take Brewers on the run line. Even money. Give it to me. I like it. Twins, Nationals. You know what? I'll do Nationals run line. Maybe play it a touch safe. But I like Nationals on the money line. I'm going to go run line. Play it a little safe. Actually, yeah, I'm not going to do that with the White Sox because they have all the bullpen advantages. They look great. But I am going to do that with the Nationals. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I want to play that. Okay. Red Sox, Rays, over 8.5. I'm going to skip that one. Yankees, Mariners. Skip that one. Tigers, Royals, I'm going over 9, but I'm going to drop that down to 8.5 just because I don't like pushing. Full game, over 8.5. Perfect. Orioles, Cardinals. No, I'll skip that one. Angels, Astros. Yeah, I'm going over 7. I'll skip that one too. Over 7.5 in Rockies Athletics I like. So that's a 6-legger. Let's see what I got in here. White Sox money line. I put mine on Braves. I did mine on Braves. White Sox money line, Phillies money line, Nationals run line, over 8.5, Tigers, Royals, Brewers, F5 run line. Put that $5.31 bonus bet we got. Pays 2.41 units. Sign me up. All right. There it is. Tweet those here in a second. All right, boys. What else we got? Anything else? Thank you guys again for being patient with me today. Sorry, I wasn't unprepared. I didn't have time to do the normal thing, but I definitely wasn't unprepared. Did all my research, bought the bets I like, but yeah. Tomorrow we'll jump back. Oh, let's do the look ahead. Hell yeah, I like the look ahead. The look ahead definitely helps me. Pull this up. We'll get on into this look aheader. All right, here we go. Let's get it. All right. All right, cards set to go out. What was the best bet again? The Yankees-Astros team total. Yankees and Astros team total parlay. Let's do this look ahead and see what we got for tomorrow. Tomorrow's what? Wednesday. Time to move the schedule over a day. Can't even see Wednesday's slate. Big one. Ooh, that. All right, actually, let's see what Thursday is. Is Thursday a small one? Smallish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. Probably still do the normal rundown on Thursday. 9 games is enough. All right, Wednesday, we got Twins, Nationals, Simeon Woods up against Jake Irvin. Well, I know the Twins can't hit right-handers, so I'll be on the Nationals tomorrow. Definitely would be on them tomorrow. You don't have the concern of Corbin blowing the game for you. Mets and Guardians. Well, I don't think we've seen the Guardians face a left-hander this series. Yeah, they're not doing shit right now at the plate. Orioles and Cardinals. Kyle Gibson. Kyle Gibson can repeat what Sonny Gray did. But the Cardinals are now seeing a left-hander. Oh, they're kind of... Oh, yeah, they're just as good as left-handers as they are versus right-handers. Good. Good. Be on the Cardinals again tomorrow. Angels and Astros. Hunter Brown's on the mound. He's awful. And the Astros are getting another left-hander, just like they got Reed Detmers. They're great versus left-handers. Yeah, probably another Astros team total or something. Screwball's going up against Reagans. Oh, 2 left-handers. Well, Tigers can't hit left-handers worth shit, and Cole Reagans is really stinking good. And we know the Royals crush left-handers. I don't know if I'd fully fade Screwball, but I don't mind fading the Tigers with Cole Reagans. Like, he's got really good stuff. So we'll definitely, do an outs prop with him or an F5 team total under the Tigers. Something along those lines tomorrow will be the play. They got their weighted runs created is 33 and 102 plate appearances, like real numbers. They're full on scuffling. Brewers and Marlins, righty and a lefty. I mean, should kind of hit another another F5 over. I would like that. Padres and Brewers, a righty and a righty. Where are the Padres versus right-handers? Good. Oh, they're really good. Oh, yeah, and they have already... And I think Nick Martinez was the next Padre, so they'll know his goofy-ass delivery. Yeah, they're going to crush his ass. I'll be on the Padres tomorrow, and they don't strike out at 15.5. Looking to do the full Nick Martinez fade. Giants and... Oh, Blake Snell's back. Where the hell's Blake Snell been? Let's click on his name, see what the hell he's been up to. Blake Snell is expected to be activated due to a thigh injury. Wonder what that'll impact. That'll be interesting. Meanwhile, the Padres, scuffling, or no, that's the wrong team. I mean, Giants. Yeah, they're good versus right-handers. That'll be a tough one. Rangers, Phillies, Andrew Heaney. He's awful. Are the Phillies good versus left-handers? Oh no, we've Maintained our hitting versus right-handers, but holy hell if we regress versus left-handers. Down in the bottom 10, only hitting 210. Wow. I ain't going to fade the Phillies against Ranger Haney, I can tell you that. Yankees, Mariners, a righty and a lefty. But I'll probably be on the Yankees. I think you can run back today's best bet tomorrow. Astros going to rock Tyler Anderson because they hit left-handers. The Yankees crush right-handers, and they're going to see Bryce Miller. Tomorrow's best bet might be the same as today's best bet. White Sox, Blue Jays, righty and a righty. This will probably favor the Blue Jays, especially Mike Clevenger. He's awful. Where's Toronto? Oh, yeah, much better versus right-handers. And better than the White Sox by a good bit. So today's the day to be on the White Sox. Tomorrow is the Blue Jays. Two lefties on the mound in Chicago with the Braves and the Cubs hooking up. Cubs can't hit left-handers either. Braves better, but yeah, damn, they're striking out a ton at 34.1%. Woo. Oakland facing a left-hander in Gomber, and they're throwing a righty. Well, I think Rockies will crush his ass. And Oakland's not doing anything right. Worst team right now versus left-handers. Just below the Blue Jays. How is their weighted runs created of 14? I mean, if there's ever a spot for Austin Gomber to pitch well, that would be it. Holy hell. I'd probably just back the Rockies, though, against this right-hand dude. And then Ryan Nelson up against Tyler Glasnow. Well, the whole world will be on the Dodgers. And you don't need me to tell you the Diamondbacks can't hit right-handers, and you don't need me telling you that Glasnow is really stinking good. What's inexcusable? Oh, being late and stuff? I hear you, man. Yeah, tomorrow. I got a weird schedule this week, though. I'll be here tomorrow for sure. There was another day where I've got something going on. Can't quite remember what it is now, but something. I'll have to look it up. All right, that's how we're going to do it, boys. How many bets we got today? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bets. 8 bets. What's the worst one? The worst one's minus 130, so we're good on prices. We got good bets. Lock them in, boys. Bounce back day. Goddamn Yankees. One bet cost us the profit today. Tough. Really tough. Or yesterday, I should say. Tough one. God damn. 3 outs away. 3-run lead. Ugh. Bounce back day. Lock it in, boys. Have a good one. Thanks for the hang.